Good morning, gurus. Welcome to another episode. Hope you're having a beautiful day and you had an amazing weekend. Bitcoin holding on very good this weekend. We came down to a low of 92K. This is many touches. It is a little bit of a head and shoulders here. So we need to break out of this quickly. Shoulder, head, shoulder, but then another shoulder. So it's quite invalidated. On the weekend, we had very little volume and very little movement. Tiny volume, but volume is picking up the last few hours. But you can just see sideways chop from 94K to 95K, and it's just sideways chopping by 1K. 1 hour ago, we spiked to 96,000. People discussing in the chat, you can join them here. Just click on this and you'll join the guru chat. It's international language. 3.46 trillion market cap, 1.1 million viewers, Bitcoin price.live. You can set this up on your TV or your computer screen as well, and it'll cycle through different assets. 60K bonus if you scan this QR code and sign up with Bybit, or click become a student, take the courses. And you can see this was the sideways chop on the weekend. 93,800, 94,800, 93,800, 95, 93, up to 95, down to 93, back to 96, and we're quite up. Volume is starting to pick up after a very low volume weekend. Look at that volume on the weekend, tiny. But the price didn't drop much, which is actually a very good sign. We're on 61 greed right now, almost in the middle. We were in normal range, then we came to greed, and we're sitting at greed now. Funding fee slightly positive, 95,200. Compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world, Albert Einstein. It means if you get a little bit of capital and you keep investing it, it will compound and grow. That's why always protect your money. Rule number one, protect your money. Rule number two, don't forget rule number one. Investment success occurs not so much to the brilliant as to the disciplined. Investing should be more like watching paint dry or watching grass grow. I actually believe in active investing, so I pick like 10 assets that I want to invest in the long term, and then I actively trade them. Hit the subscribe button, smash up, thumbs up button, turn on the bell. We'll jump into Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'm going to show you my $1 million worth of trades. Let's jump into technicals for Bitcoin now. We're going into the technicals. My account 985. This week high was 1.77, so it gave back all the gains that I made this week, which was up about 100K or 90K from here. The low was 967, and now we're at 987, so up 20K off the low. My Bitcoin trades are still active. You can see that Bitcoin chop. This is where I activated my Bitcoin trades. I got in at 95, 92, 91. Now we're at 95, funding fee positive. My Bitcoin trade is $6,000 in the positive. I spent $1,100 on this trade of holding it open to make $6,000 so far. Funding fee, I am paying fees now. It says $469,000 Bitcoin trade. Ethereum, the low was actually where I bought. I bought the low at 3155 over the last few days. Back here on the 8th of January. And now we're sitting on the 13th of January. So 5 days ago, I was buying Ethereum, and it's almost back in the positive. Still negative 5,500. It's 105 Ethereum trade. The lowest I managed to get was 3.1. Now we're at 3.3, which is interesting. My account going back to 990, getting a bounce back. Let's check out altcoins. MCRT, slightly down. Uniswap, slightly down. World, slightly down. Doge slightly up. So not much change. Look at this AI bot. Long 4 bullish indicators for world. Uni 3 bullish indicators for a long. Doge bearish indicators. Interesting. Those are my Bitcoin trades. Let's go into the technicals. We're going to the technicals for Bitcoin. Let's start off on Bitcoin first. Bitcoin, the weekly candles have finished. So the week did finish. 6 days, 23 hours remaining. So it finished 1 hour ago. We got just a red candle with big wicks. This week went to 102. The high was 102 last week, and the low was 91. So massive wicking candle. We're on the 3rd to 4th impulse corrective wave, and then 4th to 5th wave will be in effect. Stochastic is trying to hold and start to turn on. Crypto Guru Bot fired a blue buy back in February 2023. You get it in the Crypto Master Course. It's the Crypto Guru Bot. It's still a blue buy now, going from 20K to now sitting at 95K. Bitcoin Indicator Bot fired a sell 4 weeks ago, did not yet fire a buy. You also get it in the Crypto Master Course. Let's go closer into the daily. In very low volume over the weekend. Very low. You can see here, this was the weekend volume. This was also during the New Year volume, so very low volume on the weekend, but not much of a pullback, which is actually a good sign. Stochastic is turning up on the daily. Squeeze mob is going green, so it looks like we're going to get a pump. We still have a little bit of a head and shoulders, shoulder, head, shoulder, but then another shoulder, so it's a little bit invalidated, but we want to get out of this formation. Let's go closer on the 4-hourly. Stochastic is turning up, volume is picking up. We're getting a little bit of some kind of pattern forming here. It's a rising triangle. These usually build pressure like this and then break out upwards. The base of the triangle would be the target. So Bitcoin looks like we're going to have a push. Actually, I would say Bitcoin looks like it's about to have a push to the resistance, which would be sitting at 101,700. So it looks like we're going to get a push to 101,700. And if that happens, that's very good news, because we want to invalidate this head and shoulders formation, which is almost invalidated, I would say. And we want this symmetrical triangle, descending triangle to play out like this. Build pressure, so we could get one more pullback and then break out. Donald Trump is coming into power on the 20th of January here. Donald Trump coming into power on the 20th of January. So here Donald Trump takes office, Donald Trump and Elon Musk. So I do think we could get a big push out, most likely going into that. So I think something like this will happen. And then break out, and the base of the triangle will be how far we break out. So this distance here. So I think we could get an early breakout going towards the election, and then buy the rumor, sell the news. The target, if that breaks out, would be 117,000 going into the election, which would be quite interesting. If you haven't taken a trade yet, I would take a trade from monthly, yearly support down here. 93 we came down to. Maybe put it down a little bit lower, try to get a wick down. This is the trade I would take. Opening at 92,548, stop loss 90,959. And take profit, I would take to the target of this triangle, which would be 117. Risk toward 15 times. Risking 1,500 to make 24,000 per Bitcoin, 24,800. With 10x leverage, that would be $248,000. So I'd risk 1,500 to make 24,864 per Bitcoin on this trade. But if it's 10x leverage, it will be $248,000 trade. That's the trade I would take on Bitcoin. And right now I'm in a 5 Bitcoin trade, which is up 6,300. My Ethereum trade is still slightly down. The low was 3,100, but it's quite close actually to coming back to positive on that trade. Let's go into the technicals for Ethereum. So it looks like we're going to have a pump on Bitcoin and Ethereum going into Trump's inauguration. Trump taking over. Descending triangle on Ethereum is playing out. As I said yesterday, it's exactly spiked out. Descending triangle builds pressure and then breaks out. Or the day before I drew this, because I haven't... Oh no, I drew it yesterday, but I didn't make a video. This target of this little triangle would be 3,400. Let's go on to the daily. On the daily, you can see the bigger formation, which we luckily held the formation, which is very good news over the weekend with low volume. Build pressure, and breakout. Target is 4,300. So in my opinion, Ethereum is going to have a massive run to 4,300. If you haven't entered a trade, I'll try to catch one at 3,220. Take profit at that target, or the bull market target, 7,400. But a place to take profits would be 4,300. However, if Donald Trump and Elon get in power, which is about to happen, I think we could have a golden age. So this is the trade I would take on Ethereum. Opening 3,220, stop loss I would put under the support line, 3,158. And take profit at 7,400, risk towards 67 times, risking $62 per Ethereum to make 4,200. With no leverage, 10x leverage would be $42,000. This is the trade that I would take on Ethereum, which is beautiful. A little bit of a pullback, but we look like we're ready to go on this bigger descending triangle pattern. Should I add more to Ethereum here? Build pressure. It would have been better to get it 3-1. I'll leave my trade as is. On the weekend, we did really well holding on here. Let's go on to the 4 hourly. It's breaking out of this descending triangle. Target will be, in the short term, 3,416, which is beautiful. And again, I'm in both of these Bitcoin and Ethereum trades right now. Both of my trades are active. Don't forget, join us in Telegram. There's 200 of you online right now, 206. This would start the biggest bull market in history. I'm going to show you that. U.S. Congress Buddy Carter introduces bill to abolish the IRS and repeal income, payroll, and estate and gift tax. That would start the biggest bull market in history. Donald Trump to commute sentence of Silk Road founder Ross Ulbricht in 9 days. Ross was a young guy, 19-year-old boy, that made a website using Bitcoin where people could buy Silk Road, and he made one of the biggest websites. He made 200,000 Bitcoin, which is the equivalent of some $6 billion. And he made that, and they arrested him. He's been in jail for 10 years for making that marketplace. It's just because they hated Bitcoin in the beginning. Everyone did. If you remember, PayPal, Google, the US government, everyone hated Bitcoin for the last years. Only now they're starting to, now they're like, oh yeah, we love Bitcoin. Jamie Dimon from all the funds, they're all pretending that they love Bitcoin. PayPal loves Bitcoin. Google loves Bitcoin. But in the beginning, for the first many years, they were fighting Bitcoin very hard. PayPal was banning anyone's account. Google was banning anyone's account that talked about crypto and Bitcoin. Nearly all of them, all the banks banned your bank accounts. They still do. A lot of banks still banning crypto Bitcoin accounts, but now everyone's leaving those banks that are doing it and joining the banks that are selling Bitcoin. So you have to stay with the times, everyone. You can sign up to Bybit here, get a 60K bonus with Bybit, best exchange for trading, lowest fees, best liquidity. Weex gives $200 bonus to sign up to USA, UK, Australia. Bitunix 5,500, available worldwide. James Crypto Guru to take the Crypto Mastercourse to learn all this and to join the free Telegram. And join us in the Telegram, and over on X, you can join me as well. 98,700 followers. I pulled back. I was close to 100,000. 1,300 followers away. If you can go help me, Bitcoin is like the invention of the gun. Even if for 100,000 years bow and sword skills was coveted, when the gun was invented, that was it. Technology surpasses everything. 1 day ago, 16,000 people. Watch out. This was 2018. I posted this message about the gun. This would start the biggest bull market in history. Donald Trump to commute Silk Road founder Ross Ulbricht, which is amazing. 10,000 to be won. 10,000 MCRT to be won for the best meme contest. If you're low capital, you should 4-hourly breakout trade active, as I teach you in the Crypto and Stock Master course. Nothing else is going to give you the compound enough to make a difference except for trading or multiple streams of revenue and large income. If you're big capital, you need to long-term swing trade large stronghold positions. And that's what I do if you've been following my videos, which is beautiful. That's my updates in the market, everyone, on Bitcoin and Ethereum. Are we going to have this golden age that's going to start with Elon and Trump taking over in the next week? The next week is very big news for crypto, or is it a sell the news event? Buy the rumor, which is Donald Trump, Elon Musk getting into power. Sell the news. In my opinion, I'm going to hold on to these trades because I'm going to do technicals and 4-hourly breakout trades. So make sure you subscribe. But I believe we're going to have a big bull market with Elon and Donald Trump going in. There was a prophecy that the market could collapse by that guy, if you remember, who predicted Donald Trump getting shot in the ear. But I'm going to do it based off the technicals. We did have a spike on Bitcoin to 96 just a few hours ago, and now sitting at 95. Love you all. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.